Well, I'm here in Bohol, and looks like there's a little bit of a storm coming up. Rain kind of seems to come and go, a little bit of thunder here and there. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about today is an issue that's fresh on my mind because of some issues we had with guys we hired to build some more piggy pens there at the piggy farm out in Bogu. And what it is dealing with contractors here. You know, you may want to build a patio, you may want to do a room addition, you know, you may want to build a nipa hut, a piggy pen, doesn't matter what you're doing. There's some certain precautions you really got to take. Let me tell you what the normal mindset is when a Filipino gets contacted by a foreigner who wants some work done, some construction work done. Is his desire is to get into this job and basically say, well, here's how much for the whole project. I'll do the whole project for this much. But that's based on I need X amount per day. We're going to work by the day. And I'll go get you all the materials. I'll get the materials here. You don't worry about a thing. I'll make it all happen. You'll love it. It'll be great. And if you just nod your head and say, okay, you're screwed. You are so screwed. Okay, because here's what you need to do if you're going to hire a contractor here. And again, this is no slam on Filipinos. It's just because American contractors, plenty of them do the same thing that I'm about to talk about. The only difference is that here the economy is tough, so the motivation is even higher to, you know, screw over the guy with the money, which is you. So what you want to do instead is you get contractor whoever and you tell them, okay, this is what I want to do, and tell them very clearly, have a drawing. I want to build a room addition, a patio, whatever. What I need from you is two things. I need a list of materials, what you need, how many bricks. I'm counting on your ability as a contractor to tell me accurately how many bricks do we need, how much lumber do we need, how much linoleum do we need, how much wire, how much whatever, how much in materials do we need. Not how much does it cost. I need to know how many bricks. I need to know how many bags of cement. That's all I need. Because I'm going to go buy it. You let him know. I'm going to go to the hardware store. I will buy it. Don't let him talk you into whatever story. This is something you can do. Because most hardware stores, if you place a big order, they will deliver it to your site. So that's the first thing. If you don't do this, he's going to go buy it, and he's going to tack on another 5 or 10% or whatever he thinks he can gouge you for. So get the materials yourself once you get a list of materials from the contractor. Second thing is, tell him, okay, you, in your professional opinion, I need from you a amount for the whole project. So you figure out how many guys you need, figure out how many days it's going to take you, and then give me a price. Give me a quote. Okay? And then you two either agree or disagree. But you come to an agreement and you say, okay, it's going to be 25,000 pesos for this patio or whatever. And get him to verbalize and acknowledge that this is a project price. This is not a pay labor by the day price. Tell him, okay, I want to know that this thing is going to be done. You say you can do it in 10 days. Okay, we're paying by the project. I'm giving you, whatever, 25,000 pesos. If you can get it done earlier, I still pay you the 25,000 pesos. If it takes you an extra 2-3 days, you still get 25,000 pesos. I'm not paying you by the day. And if you want to do this with 2 workers, 3 workers, 4 workers, you need to calculate that into your overhead. Bringing in more workers does not mean you get more money. You're getting 25,000 pesos. You're getting this much at the beginning. I'm going to look at the work midway and give you another payment, and then I'll give you the final balance when the job is completed. Because otherwise, if you don't do this, what's going to happen is he's going to tell you, oh, I can do this in 5 days, just me and my cousin. And then next thing you know, if you're on a day-by-day basis, well, where's his incentive to ever finish this project? Every day he comes in is a payday. And so, of course, he's going to say, oh, you know, it's been hot, or, oh, you know, the excuses will just start. And next thing you know, this 5-day project turns into a 15-day project. Or he says, well, you know, this was more work than I thought, so I didn't tell you, but I brought in my cousin 5 days ago, so he needs 5 days' pay. Well, see, the mentality we have as Westerners is that you make an agreement and an affirmation first, and then you take action. Here, it's the exact opposite. Here, they'll do it first, and then they'll say, oh, now you owe this guy money. You know, so don't fall for that, you know. So let him know very clearly, I'm paying you on a project basis, not a per day basis, not a how many guys you add to the project basis. You're getting 25,000 pesos in installments, beginning, middle, and end, and it has nothing to do with how many days it takes you, has nothing to do with you adding more people. You're only getting 25,000. If you can agree to that, we got ourselves a deal. If you cannot agree to that, tell me now. I'll thank you for coming, and I will go find myself another contractor. This is super important, and it's something we've dealt with for the last year and a half on the piggy farm. In fact, we had to fire the last guys that, you know, we got into this exact scenario with about 8 months ago, building our last piggy pens. You know, and that's your only real recourse, is to fire these guys. You know, and if they're halfway through the job and they're already thinking, you know, oh, I'm going to buy groceries and whatever next month or next week, you know, and you got to fire them because they're getting unreasonable, all of a sudden there's, you know, bad feelings and whatever, and it just gets ugly. And like I said, nobody's going to go take this to court, you know. So to avoid all these issues, you know, the best thing you can do is get these terms vocalized, you know, and yeah, it may help to write it down, but you know, again, that's only worth something in court, because it's not that they don't understand. You know, it's they don't want to do business that way. You know, they want to set it up so that there's room to push and squeeze just a little bit more money out of you. So it's not that they don't understand. It's that you need to get them to agree to your way of doing things. Unless you just have a ton of money and you really don't care that he tells you it's going to cost you 25,000 pesos, and you really don't mind that you end up paying 40,000. If you're okay with that, then do it that way. You know. So anyways, so that's just my my word for today. Be sure to subscribe and join the main website there at lifebeyondthesea.com. Check out there. I've got articles and more videos and lots of photos and resources and stuff to check out. And we'll catch you later on the next installment. Okay. Have fun. Bye-bye.